Hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So we're going to find out where your black swan is, Aries. It's really interesting because as I've been doing these readings, as I've evolved through them with them, I'm really starting to feel like this has something to do with tapping into Akashic record information about you guys. It's really funny because then Pisces came through with, that was their whole reading. But it kind of feels like that. So it's the black swan. Initially, I created the readings. It's a precious find in life. It's something that you're going to find in your lifetime. Excuse me, that's either like deep within you or something outside of you. It could be, it's a gift, likely some sort of gift. It's magic that occurs in life. If you want the full details, it's about a dream that I had. I posted the details of the dream in the community section of this channel. You can go there and read that for more information. And yeah, so this is what we're going to do, Aries. It's a general reading. Because it's general, it may or may not resonate. If it does and you're drawn to it, there is an extended, and the link to that is at the top of the description within this video. I just wanted to get that out of the way because I want to get right into this reading. So I'm going to use Longing for Home, Homesick for the Stars. That's interesting. You have that at the bottom. This is my combination deck of my Starseed Oracle and my Goddess Oracle deck. And then I'm going to also go into, you got Woman Holding a Heart is my Energy Oracle. And I do have the Queen of Wands. There you are, baby. The Light Seers Tarot, right? Yeah, that's cool. So let's get started. Let's see. We're going to first look at what your black swan is, what your precious find is in life. Why is this stuff moving like that? That's weird. Anyways, stuff moving on my table that's moving not really in connection with me touching the table. All right. What's the black swan for you, man? We're going to find out your black swan. Then we're going to ask energy that could destroy it, could steal it, or could cause you to destroy it. And then we'll look at energy that will nurture this black swan now, that will care for you. You can't have two. I'm sorry, you can't have two. Independence and called. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. All right. I'm not sorry. I'm not taking two. I don't think anybody got two. That's too much. It's too much of a download. I'm just a human being. I just took like 3 or 4 days off from doing these. What is your black swan, Aries? Wisdom. You're smarter than shit. Wisdom. I'm really getting like taking experience, taking perhaps downloads and applying it practically to life. I mean, that's wisdom. You can have all sorts of knowledge and intellect. You can have all sorts of people that are full of book smarts, but they don't know how to apply it and they walk through life failing. So I want to say that there's an illumination. There's a headdress here. Like, wow, what is this crazy shit? Métis. Why am I not getting that? I feel like I've got a block. There was something about Métis that came out in a few readings ago. I don't know. I feel like it's connected. It's bothering me that I'm not pulling it in. So we're just going to keep going with this. This really feels like adding some sort of a flavor to life. Wisdom. A deep wisdom. Letting thoughts and ideas grow beyond their initial oomph. I'm hearing like impact. Letting thoughts and ideas grow beyond their initial, how they're initially perceived. And I'm kind of getting like with the, you know, Aries, the child of the zodiac, the baby of the zodiac. You know, if I was, it just looks like over adornment, but yet it's beautiful and it's just amazing enlightenment. I think back when I was teaching art to kids, and we had some, actually, I think we did. We had like a little, with non-toxic edible paints. We had a small group come in for a short period of time, like moms with babies, you know, babies that were old enough to, and they were like, I can't remember what the age group was. And they never stopped putting glitter. They never stopped putting glitter. And so you would say, okay, that's probably more than enough. You can't even see what you painted anymore. There's like no threshold. There's no boundary in some areas of creativity for you. No threshold, no boundary. No threshold you won't walk over. Keep adding the glitter, honey. Keep expanding your dreams. Keep applying, whether it's just like downloads from the universe and like just periods of inspiration. Keep putting the glitter on it. And with this little moon in the background, this crescent moon, for some of you, you might actually have more epiphanies, a more ability to see clearly in your own situations in life when it's not neither a full moon nor a new moon. Definitely something with the moon energy for you. Maybe there's people coming in here that have moon in Aries. That's interesting. I wonder what that means. A moon in Aries. Fill me in the comments. How that affects perhaps even your psychic ability, your psychic perception. What could destroy this? Stillness. Yuki Onna. Stillness. So not moving, not progressing. Well, that seems like, yeah, that's not a very still sign. It feels cold. This feels cold. The fire, like putting out the fire. I want to say too, it could be like other people poo-pooing on your ideas and your dreams and your fantasies and your expressions, your artistry. Not allowing this to move forward, believing in these naysayers. Believing in naysayers. Don't believe in naysayers. Don't believe in it. Maybe it's naysay for their life. Doesn't mean it has to be naysay for your life. Creating boundaries around yourself that you don't need to create. Being in too long of a period of healing for you as well. I feel like there is something like to illuminate you to physically move your body. I know someone called me out on a reading because they said the reading was hard to take because there was something about the reading like you needed to physically get out and move. And they said, what about people that are handicapped or people that are in wheelchairs? I want to say, don't let people tell you that there isn't a way to get you out. Don't let people tell you that, don't let government funding hold you back. Keep pushing for that. Find the drive and the desire. Because we live in a place and time now for humanity where people that have almost any sort of disability or challenge, particularly physical, like with getting around, those needs can be met. Don't let that hold you back. Find the right people. Because these could be people telling you that too. That no, you know what? You're paralyzed from the neck down. You can't go anywhere. You're really just going to stay in bed and lay. You don't have to. Because the stillness is not about just physically moving and exercising. It's having experience. Even bring experience to you. But don't let your world become stagnant. Don't let it become stagnant. Energy that will nurture it. Your life is a canvas. Oh, I love that because I was thinking about the little kids just never stop putting sparkle. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. I like that because this creative accountability, if you let the naysayers come in, who's in charge? Whoa, who's in charge? Who's in charge, Aries? It's such an Aries reading. Oh my goodness. It's reminding me actually, accountability. Who's in charge here? Of a little conversation I had with a little girl. It wasn't a little conversation. It was kind of a deep conversation. Finding the right words to keep it at her level. She's like 4 years old. And she was very upset. This isn't my son's school. And she was very upset because she was saying that a friend wanted her to play hopscotch a certain way. That suggested, I think that she either do or don't hop on number 4. I can't remember. And she was so upset about it. I said, okay, let's find the friend and talk about it. And the friend immediately said, it was only a suggestion. Like, I wouldn't tell, using like these really big words. And I said, okay. So, because this little girl actually started to say that her friend owned her. It's like, what? You're crazy. No, nobody owns you. How are you getting this? So that's where I really thought, I need to bring the friend here and see what's going on with this relationship. But the little girl too, the friend said, I don't own anybody. The only time I own anyone is my little brother if he's about to do something dangerous. I thought, okay, her parents have probably told her something like that, right? Which, I get it. That makes sense. You got to own that and take control of it. And I'm getting this, like, if you let other people own your course, other people own your creativity and how that comes through, that this will be the detriment to you, because you are meant to be accountable for what you create. See, like, there's two sides of this. And I said to her, you know, I mean, if this friend suggested that you do something really bad, like break a window, or not that you should, if they suggested that and you did it, who's going to be responsible for that? Me? Yeah. And if it comes down to your word against hers, you still did it. So you have to be accountable regardless of what anyone suggests to you, Aries. Own this. You have the wisdom. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. This is really cool. Don't let anyone tell you that you should be less than what you are. Don't let anyone tell you that you shouldn't try to achieve this dream. Don't let anyone tell you that, you know what, you need to hold back right now. I'm just laughing at this because both my mom and I are Aries, but she's a little more fiery than me. I just like, okay, you can't tell her otherwise. I won't. Your life is a canvas. Paint it, honey. Paint it. Don't hold back. Put all the glitter you want in it. Put as much glitter as you want in your life. The black swan is you. Okay, so that's really interesting. It didn't come up very often in these readings. I didn't really clarify that with Pisces. No, I guess I would say that they were the black swan as well. So if you're coming from Pisces, maybe I'll put that in their comments and pin it. Because I have been trying to clarify that in the reading. So is it something in you or is it something outside of you? You're definitely your own black swan here. Oh, what was at the bottom? Reverence. All paths lead home. Inner authority and intuition. Turn your gaze within. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Yes. Believe in yourself. Absolutely believe in yourself. Don't let anyone tell you no. You shouldn't sit that way. You shouldn't be this way or do that. Or you might just be very energetic, physically, but too, as well. Yes, for those of you that do have physical challenges getting around, don't let anyone tell you you can't do it if you want to do it. There has got to be a way to get it done. Start a GoFundMe. If the government won't provide funds for you to do it, to get the tools that you need, do it. You deserve to get out there. You deserve to have experience. Bring the experience to you if that's what you need to do as well. All right. Oh my goodness. Financial constraints. I wasn't really ready to take cards. So I'm not going to because I wasn't really... That's so weird. Door to personal healing and happiness and financial constraints was what came out for Pisces. That's odd. I'm putting it back in because I really wasn't ready to take any cards. It could somehow be related to the precious find in life, because that could, right? If you can't afford it, find a way to do it. Let the community know what you want to do. Some people might poo-poo. Don't stop until you find the people that say, yes, we can do this. We can get this done. This can happen for you. There are people out there that will. Healer of the ages. Wow, this is beautiful. Share what's within. Ooh, share what's within, Aries. You really need to share what's within you. That is your wisdom. It's to heal. The fire that burns within. Illuminate that. Healing yourself. Well, it's always important. You absolutely have to put the oxygen mask on yourself before you can put it on anybody else. Be careful in how deep you get lost in your healing. I really am getting the message, like there's only so much healing most Aries can do, kind of on their own, looking after themselves, going through periods of mourning or rest, transformation. At some point, you have to almost like exercise yourself somehow. What would destroy this? Appreciation. This is now this is curious because this reminds me of the 9 of Pentacles, which isn't an isolated energy. So only working on thyself, Aries. You need to move this beyond yourself. And that really here feels very strongly like once you've done something in yourself, you put the oxygen mask on, you need to help put it on to other people here. You would suffocate your own flame. You would suffocate your own flame. Don't become overly obsessed either with your own greatness. Aries is all about the self. So yes, see, that's not something you have to really work too hard to develop on. Oh, look at this. These mirror each other, 51 and 15. Oh, that's interesting. I'm hearing you're like a fine wine. You're meant to be enjoyed. Drinking from the cup of life. Energy that would nurture this. God, that's crazy. Hey, a broken heart. It was almost like that financial constraint card. Oh my goodness. So, okay. So like precious find in life is having the capacity to heal yourself. And then what are you being asked to do? Don't just contain this within yourself. Share it with the world. Share it with your community. Share it with your friends. You don't have to write a book and say, this is how I healed myself. This is how I got through the hardest point in my life. This is just really getting out there. And I think a lot of times, like helping to heal others is just imparting a little spark of you, like putting it out there, getting it out there. But it has to be genuine. You know, it's really easy and it doesn't feel like that big of a message to say, like, just get yourself out there. The spark of you is enough to give to people. It needs to show up like this. Just show up like, I don't know, you just cannot put enough sparkle on the artwork of you. Because there's just so many people that are going, oh, that's too much sparkle. I don't really want much sparkle. Well, that's okay. That's their path. But there were kids that put so much sparkle. There's no more sparkle left in the container. It's big. Like, holy crap. I want to say too, like just looking at your life as a whole. So creative accountability and broken heart. This is realizing that when you do, if somebody tells you that you think has some sort of authority over you and tells you to do something with your life, who's the person that's going to pay the consequences for that? I say that all the time, particularly my channel, when I'm getting into a point where there's some sort of like heavy guidance or advice is coming through that's saying, you know, be open to this person coming and apologize. Like always say, you know what? You, the only person, I can't advise you, but I do not pay any consequences for what you do, right? Like you have to be accountable for that. And it's all written in the description too. So choices that you've made in the past, how are you accountable? Who are you? How did you play your part in those choices? How did that end up for you? Oh, woman holding the heart, the garden and the gate. Oh, this is really beautiful. Woman holding the heart, the garden and the gate, and the second chakra. This underlying feels like healed, right? Look at that. Healed. Oh, but it looks kind of funny and funky. So maybe you love in a really unique and unusual way because that's putting the sparkle on it, right? Like it's got all the, it's been painted. There's extra things. There's extra things that come with you, that come with this. There's more than one way to love. And the garden and the gate and intimacy, house of the soul. So perhaps going down a road, preparing to go down a road that you've never explored before as well. Now I know why. I'm always here over the weekend. And I guess maybe I do keep the house a little warm, but now I know why. Because it gets freaking cold up here. It's not a very efficient furnace. The people who own this house, y'all probably need a better furnace. And so it's cold up here, that's why. Like my toes and my fingers are cold. I think when the builder built this house, because it has 3 stories, right? Plus a basement. So there's 4 levels of house that needs to be heated. This is a regular furnace. It probably is just based on the square footage of the house. And I'm thinking, I don't think that's enough. No, well, I know it's not enough because I experienced this house with like prolonged periods of minus 20s and greater for like a couple of weeks at a time, and this house couldn't keep it warm. I had to get a little heater. So I think you have to take that into consideration. Putting a furnace in a house, it's not just about the square footage, it's about how many levels it needs to get that air. All right, so let's get some tarot. The Black Swan is the 5 of Pentacles. Well, isn't that curious? There's like a real fine balance here about, you know, taking time for yourself, isolating yourself, working on yourself, fulfilling your own dreams, prophecies. I heard that's interesting and deep. But then, like, not being trapped in it for too long. 5 of Pentacles. This also feels like too, like don't listen to the naysayers. Like sometimes you just have to not be part of a group, or you have to be not part of a club, or not part of an idea. Energy that could destroy this. The Knight of Cups. Oh, that's curious. Going in the wrong direction with your heart is what that feels like. Appreciating the wrong things. Being drawn into things that appreciate you for incorrect, like incorrect assumptions. Overly romanticizing certain parts of your own experience. Overly romanticizing yourself. Now, I want to see what this is, because how this comes out, I'm getting an inkling about something here. I think it happens in someone else's reading. Okay. Oh, the King of Wands. So this is energy that will nurture it. This is you and like big time, all your fierce glory here. No, it changed. Oh, the Queen of Wands is at the bottom. And the Strength card. Wow. Yin and Yang. Big time yin and yang. Finding the right people for you. Finding the people that have torches like your torch. Right? Was it like, oh, that sparkle. the Strength, the Fire. Are you coming up, Lily? It's cold up here, but you're fluffy. You want to come and say hi? She hasn't been on YouTube in a while. She did an appearance in one of the extendeds. Come. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. She's so cute. I just love this dog. Such a distraction. We're trying to figure out the last real part of this reading. You want to look into my eyes and I'll look into your eyes? Oh. Or you want to look at them? Are they taking you away from me or me away from you? Is that what's happening? Oh, I love you so much. I do. You my baby. You want food, don't you? I know, boy. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna kiss top on your head. That's okay. Oh, just a cuckoo. No, we're not gonna do lickies on TV. Okay. You gotta come down now. Okay, you gotta go down. I'm almost done. I'm almost finished. I know. I know. I know. Oh my God. Is she not just a cute? Like, how would you get any work done? I know it is hard. She's not supposed to. Just rub my tummy, feed me, love me. Okay, you want to sit for this last part? Okay, the last part of the Aries reading. There's some sort of corrective energy. I do want to say that. And I feel like when you come out wherever you are, when you do come out, you're coming out on a different path than where you've been before. Now there is but you're kind of meant to take all of the knowledge that you've learned in life, like this creative accountability, you know, all the mistakes, all the different materials that you've utilized in creating your life, like almost looking at your life like a canvas. And don't hold back, because people have told you in the past to hold back. You should add some serious sparkle. Add some serious sparkle to your life, Aries. And in that, if you're still not quite sure on what that metaphor is implying, it's about the uniqueness that you add to your own vision. And there's no reason at all that should not be exercised for how you move forward. Because your black swan is inside you with the white fluffer. The white fluffer. Yeah. And that's, Lily says it's all done. That's it. I am going to go do the extended, probably after a period of time of snuggling with Lily. Until next time, my friends, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.